What is up, wax fans? It's Patricia, and today I'm going to go over my picks for the April Wax Melting Challenge put on by me. So if you're new to my channel, I have been hosting the Wax Melting Challenge. You can find it on my posts in my YouTube channel, or you can go to my Instagram, it's Patricia Gates, and find it there. And basically, you pick a day and try to find a good match. If you can't find a match, you can find something as close as you can, do a variation, a spin, etc. So what I did was I came in my closet and I kind of grabbed a bunch of wax and made a bit of a mess, told my husband, I said, I'll get this straightened up here in a second. But I just wanted to all be in one spot. And what I'm going to pick from, in this bin we have, these are my open clamshells, and you can see here are some other open clamshells that I haven't gotten to some overflowing. So on this basket are my flat bottom opens, and then in this one is anything current, and below here is just other stuff. So I got a lot to work on. So that's how I kind of maximize my space. Put that over there. Then you'll see in this bin I did pick something for the zucchini bread day because I knew that I wouldn't have much for that. So I did go through and cheat and grab that, and I kind of roughly know a little bit of what I'm going to do. Now in this box here I have some testers that I have multiples of that just recently retired, and then we have some loose testers are right here, and then we have these how many bars are there? 8. These are ones that are just kind of, they don't really fit anywhere on my shelves right now, so I gotta use them up or get them started so I can put them in my open bin. Then we have some bricks that I'm going to work on in the spring and summer. And then we have, in this bin, we have my flat bottoms. I do have more flat bottoms that are for Tester Tuesday. I think I have maybe, I don't know, 11, but we're getting down because I used to have a drawer and a half. And then over here, which you can't see the greatest, but this is just some open vendor wax. It's some of it's pretty old, so I want to get going with that. I am going to say, I'm just going to move this. I apologize. I'm not a videographer, and my hands are a mess, which, if you don't like to see that, tune out now. But anyway, let's get into it. So April 1st says, April Fools, melt something you think does not smell like its scent description. So I cheated because I know there's a few scents that I kind of think, oh my gosh, this doesn't really smell like the scent description. And I knew I wanted to warm winter night. So let me grab that. And Warm Winter Night has a bourbon note, but I don't really think it smells like bourbon at all. And this is what I have left. I think when I did my reviews, I warmed these in my room, and this is in Erica's room, so that's why it says that. But anyway, Warm Winter Night is for April the 1st. And actually, what I might do is just jot down which post will be for which. Warm Winter Night. I'll just abbreviate it. Okay. The second, it says melt a smoothie ingredient. And first I was thinking banana berry because I know that's in this pile. But I know there's a banana scent later in the month. What day? The 16th is Warm a Banana Scent. So why don't we pick that one now? Warm a Banana Scent is banana berry. Somewhere in here is banana berry. Okay, here it is, the last one. So we're going to do that for the 16th. And I'll just write that down. Banana berry. I'm just abbreviating it. But actually, this one will work really well for a smoothie ingredient. We have sun-ripened berry. So why don't we do that? I'll do that. And these are just, a lot of them are 2021 clamshells, so I'm just trying to get rid of those. So yeah, we'll do sun-ripened berry for the 2nd. So I'll make a note of that. And the 3rd, it says warm a rainbow scent. I was thinking to myself, that could be a color. That could be like a clover or a shamrock or something like that. But then I thought to myself, haha, I know. Because I have an open rainbow melts in here. So what's not, rainbow melts, rainbow, that'll work. So put that, and what I'm going to do, sorry, I'm just going to move you. You're going to be moved all over the place here today. I'm going to just put things in here. So, all right, so rainbow will be Rainbow Melts Day. The fourth, it says melt something rich in vitamin C. All right, so any citrus would work well. All right, I'm just going to move you for a second. I think this one will work, and I only have 1 cube left. So this is Rise and Sunshine. So we will do this for the vitamin C day. The fifth, it says melt a vendor or starts with V wax. So I'll just bring over the vendor wax here. This might be the easiest way. So usually anything that's open I put in this bin, and I try not to put, in real life, in Scentsy, I don't mind putting open things back, but in vendor I try to use up my open stuff. Does that make any sense? No, it does not. But anyway, this stuff is the oldest, and then it goes to the newest. So I think this is my oldest, and this was from a D-stash that I got from Catherine, and I think I put 721 question mark because I think that's when her video came out. So I just guessing. And this is It's a Situation from Waxy Taffy. The notes say funfetti cake, cannoli, iced sugar cookies, and fresh baked bread. And this smells really nice. Yeah, yummy. So I'm going to use that for the vendor wax a day. So we'll put that in here. Melt a rain scent. Let's get rid of this. Melt a rain scent. I know I have summer rain in this bin. So let's grab it. I think it's under here somewhere. So we'll just move these things. Oops. All right. See, this is a problem when you try to, like, I had all these things put away and then I decided to do the video. So it's a blue wax. So that's Homestead Holiday right there. And this is probably it here. Yes, summer rain. So we will do that. All right. What is the next one? It says Mix It Monday. Combine a floral plus a bakery. And actually, when I was picking my bricks, I had a scent in mind. So I'm just going to move you over. So this is going to be my bakery. It's going to be sugar cookie. And I'm going to mix that with, I think I'm going to mix it with iridescent. So I'm going to mix these 2 bricks. This is very floral to me. This is very bakery to me. We'll see how they do together. So we'll do that. And I'm not going to, maybe I'll just put them, I don't know. I'm just going to put them over here because they're not going to fit. All right. The 8th, it says warm a scent you turn to for covering up bad smells. So I need something strong, and I'm going to go with Scentsy. And blue is a really good one for covering up strong smells. Let me see. Fresh cut daisies, but that's a white wax, so I might use that for a different prompt. I think what I'm going to do is go with Light Side of the Force. I think that's probably in here. The color is Light Side Blue. I don't know where the heck that is. Where is it? Up. There it is. Here it is. This is a really strong scent, so we'll use that. And I'm just trying to use up anything that's open. So this one has 6 cubes left. So sorry. I'm chucking stuff around. So that would be a covering up bad smells. On the 9th, it says melt a pink wax. So I do have turn up the pink. You know what? Instead, I don't know if this is pink. Yes, this one. Would you guys say this is pink or red? I would say pinkish. And I've really been craving watermelon patch, so I want to warm this. This one, I feel like when I moved from my house to the apartment and when I was transporting my wax, this is what I could smell the most. So yeah, I really like that one. And I've been craving it. So we'll do that for pink. It says work from home on the 10th, work from home day. Pick a wax you love to be around. Well, there's lots of scents I love to be around. I would say, let me think. I guess my goal should be partials, correct? And I want to kind of hoard some of my things that I want to hoard. So maybe I will pick, happy birthday is right here. Might as well. I like to be around here, around when I warm this. Or should I pick this? There's a bakery scent coming up. I like churro churro as well. Maybe I'll pick churro churro. We'll do this, I guess. Churro churro. There's, for some reason, there's 4.5, which is kind of silly, but that's a good one to use up. All right. The next one, it says, melt a scent that you would smell in a barbershop or hair salon. And I was thinking about this because I'm like, I don't know what I have for this. But I want to use this up, and this is a little bit of a perfumey scent. So someone in the hair salon could smell like this, or maybe some hairspray would smell like this, and it's forever yours. And it's got 5 cubes. I don't find this performs the greatest for me, but it is a really nice scent. And it's from 2022, so I do want to use that up. So I'll put that in the bin. I think I don't really have any barbershop scents because it's not really my style, but anyway. It says melt a scent with sugar or cotton candy for the 12th. So I do have sugar and I do have cotton candy cookie. And I have, I think, cotton candy from Vendor Wax, but I have a lot of cotton candy options, but we'll go with cotton candy cookie. I've got to use some of this up. If you watch my video from putting away my club, I have quite a bit of cotton candy cookie that I just have to work through because it's in my club and I don't want to hoard things that are in my club. I want to melt them. All right, melt a palm frond, green, or plant-based scent. Okay. Well, I recently warmed cucumber lime, so I don't have any of that. Sometimes when you see palm frond, green, or plant-based scent, like my first instinct is look for a green wax. And I do have this one, but my husband really dislikes this scent, sweet lime and peach. So I have 4 cubes. He complains about this one a lot. So I might make samples for that and see if other people like it because I don't want to get complaints from him. But I did pull sea salt and avocado brick. So let me just grab that because this one's from 2023 and I haven't started it yet. And I absolutely love the scent. So I don't want to hoard things that I love. I want to melt and enjoy them. So we're going to do sea salt and avocado for the green scent. We are on the 14th. It says pick something to warm in a laundry room. And I know exactly what I want to warm. And I actually had a sensational open clamshell, but I thought to myself, I want to warm pink cotton because I think this is my last one. So, and this wasn't fitting in my cabinet because I have too much wax. So I want to get this going. This is very strong and it's a great performer. So we'll warm that. All right. After that, it says tax day on the 15th, American Tax Day. Melt something that starts with I, R, or S. I don't think I have probably anything starting with I, R, or S. I have my little loose testers here. I have a ruby nectarine tester. I could warm that. Actually, let's move this over. I can see something here. I have 4 clamshells of this, so I probably would like to use up a couple this month, and it's sheer leather. And say it with me, it is also known as the sexy bedroom scent. So I will warm some sheer leather, and my husband does really like this, so I won't get complaints. And you can kind of see the spots from the, I think that's from certain fragrance oils kind of settling, but looks like it has the measles. Anyway, we won't go there. But anyway, sheer leather. All right, the next one, it says warm a banana scent. And so we already picked banana berry. That is in here already. The next one, it says warm a scent with marshmallow. So I do have marshmallow mint, but I warm this a lot. And so instead, from my neglected flat bottom, we have My Wish. And this has fig, violet, and marshmallow, I think. So nice. So this is from 2021. So always good to use a flat bottom bar up. And I think I only have one more of that, so getting the stash down in any way I can. It says on the 18th, melt a fragrance that matches the day's weather. So I'll have to wait for that day because I really don't know what the weather's going to be like that day. On the 19th, it says melt any pastel colored wax. So obviously, like that's supposed to be pastel, but it's not really anymore. I mean, French lavender is a little bit pastel. Let's just move you. Hopefully I don't... This one used to be pastel. It is Plum and White Woods, but it looks terrible now. Look at that. Let's do, actually, you know what? Let's do, I think I know which one I'm going to do. I would say this is pastel. Pastel blue. Clothesline. And I do have a mini tester of that, so I'll dig it out, and I have the mini and 4 cubes, and that will be strong enough I can use it in my open area. Normally I use 6 cubes there, but with a, roughly 4.5 cubes equivalent, that will be definitely strong enough. All right. On the 20th, it says melt something that might be found in an Easter basket. So an Easter basket could be, chocolate, candy, could be like marshmallows, Peeps. I don't really have any Peep scents with vendor wax. But I do have Candy Crave. I can see it right here. I will just bring it up and show you Candy Crave. I kind of know what I have and what I've been neglecting. So, oh, that's also pastel. I could have used that, but if I was really lazy, I could use this 2 days in a row. But Candy Crave is a really nice, almost like a gentle blue cotton candy scent with a little bit of perfume characteristics. So we'll put that over here. All right, I've stopped writing on my list because I can go back and watch the video. That's the easier way to do it. All right, on the 21st, it says warm a cherry or cherry blossom scent. All right, so let me just move you for a sec. I know what I want to warm, and it's in here somewhere. So we'll just root through. Here it is. If you've been watching my channel, you may know that this is my daughter's favorite scent. I don't talk about it a lot because this is my last clamshell, and it is Wild Black Cherry. So I'll warm Wild Black Cherry for Erica, and you can kind of see, let's just take it out of the clamshell. This particular scent kind of makes the clamshell go cloudy. You can kind of see. Look at that. Isn't that weird? Anyway. So, it smells good. Ooh, it's so strong. Oh, sorry. It reminds me of a variation of nibs. So anyway, nibs are cherry flavored, so warm black cherry. And what I'm going to do is, normally I use 3 cubes in her room, but I think what I'll do is I'll use maybe 2 at a time, and that will get 4 warmings for her over time, and that way it'll make that last a bit for her. I've been meaning to do a video of what scents my family likes, but I keep forgetting, so I got to get on that. I'm kind of behind on videos because it's harder to film lately, but anyway. All right, so we did the cherry or cherry blossom scent, and the next one is Earth Day, melt something fresh and clean. Melt something fresh and clean. Fresh and clean. Let's go over to my open clamshells. Let's see. Oops. I think I would like to warm Ocean Air and Coconut Water. I think that's in here. So it's either that, I think it's just, yeah. Look at that color. It's not supposed to be that color. It's supposed to be this color. So I don't know what FS means. It says 523 FS. Flash sale? That wouldn't have been a flash sale bar, would it have been? Let me just smell this. Smells good. So I'll use this for the fresh and clean, and look how the funny color just cracks me up. All right, and then it says Earth Day, melt something fresh and clean, and then it says the next day, then today, mix blue and green. So why don't we mix blue? Blue and green. I'm going to be a cheater, and I am going to grab my other green, because I definitely want to use up some sea salt and avocado, so we'll mix those 2 things together. So let's put that over here. My bin is kind of overflowing, but that's okay. All right. The 24th, not a favorite day for me. It says melt a scent with lavender. So I have some options, okay? So in my bin here, I know I have a lavender. It's from L3 Waxy Wonders. It is Beauty Sleep. So I may melt this. All right. I know I have an old clamshell of lavender vanilla. I may melt this. I have a tester of French lavender. I may melt this. There's probably lots of other lavender scents. I don't really like lavender, so I tend to shy away from it. I'm looking around. Nothing's jumping out at me. Oh, here's my mini tester for clothesline. Here's my mini tester. we'll just put that in my bin. Hopefully it doesn't fall out. Anyway, yeah, so depending on how things are shaping up that week, I'll either cheat and put this in a mini warmer if I don't have a lot of spots to warm. If I have a moment that I can warm this in my open area, I will warm this. Actually, that's not enough for my open area. Well, maybe. Or I could put it in Erica's room. I don't really like this scent, so poor Erica. Anyway, or I'll melt this. Maybe for now, I'll just put the lavender and vanilla in my bin. Oh gosh, it's overflowing. That's okay. I'll fix it later. Okay, the 25th, National Zucchini Bread Day. Warm a zucchini bread scent or any bakery. So I don't know if I can get this without having them all topple out. But I picked this from Sassy Girl Aroma because it does say butter cookies with blackberry and strawberry jam, vanilla bean noel, donuts, and zucchini. So I assume it's zucchini bread. So we'll try this. It's from October of 2023, and I do double bag my wax. So that's why it's like that. Anyway, I'll just put that to the side. All right, sorry about the mess. We are in a big mess here. All right. The 26th, it says National Scent of Smell Day, warm a favorite. Well, that could be a lot of things. I definitely like cupcakes at Tiffany's, so I could warm this. This is also from Catherine. Oh, I really like this one actually. Recently, Susan was talking about this scent. So this is not the scent she was talking about, but this is a dupe of Yankee Candle's Sun Drenched Apricot Rose. And I would like to use that up. So that could be a possibility, but I'm going to try to use up some Scentsy and, oh gosh, or anything in my club, I guess, like maybe Happy Birthday. I don't want to use any fall, winter. A lot of the bin is stuff that's out of season, but there's a row that's a lot of spring, summer. So maybe what we'll do is I will do Happy Birthday that day, even though it's nobody's birthday. Actually, my husband's birthday is tomorrow. So, you know, in April, actually my mother-in-law's birthday is very close to that day. So maybe we'll warm that. She keeps dropping by on the weekends, so it's hard to know what she's going to like. All right. 27th, Girls Name Month. And I forgot, I probably could have used, let me just show you this. Okay, Girls Name Month. Warm something containing rose, jasmine, iris, daisy, or violet. I could have also done amber, but I think I was thinking florals. So I don't have anything with rose, I don't think, here. If I had chose amber, I could have done something like white amber and silk, but I didn't. But if you can't find any of those floral notes, this would be a good, anything with amber would work, because amber is a girl's name. But I know, I looked up the other day the notes on Luxe Vanilla, and I think there's jasmine in here. I hope I'm not wrong. So this is a flat bottom, and there's 6 cubes left, and this performed really, really well in my kid's bathroom recently, so I'll warm that again there, and I'll probably try to finish this off because, you know, I should. And this was actually from Ramona. I say 0322, and I think I put G for gift, and I know Ramona gifted this to me. And this is the pour date. Let me see if I can show you. Let me just see for myself first where it is. Okay, you can't really see it in this lighting, but it's up in here, right around here. Let me just see if I can get, it's kind of oily, to be honest. I don't know if I can see. Actually, it's right here. Anyway, I can see it, but because of the glare of the overhead light, can't really see it. But anyway, you can't really see it easily on the newer clamshells because I think they make it harder to see. All right, so we did the 27th Girls Name Month. 28th, it says warm any grapefruit blend. I really had to think hard about this because I have grapefruit orange up in my cabinet and I didn't want to have to go get that, and I really might warm that. But I also know that I have Sunkissed Citrus, and that has oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruit. And I only have 2 cubes left, and it's something that's available in the catalog now. I have a brick of it. I really got to warm it. It's from 7 of 22. So we'll just try to have that so it doesn't fall over. On the 29th, it says, warm a scent you wish would return. I should have done my wish. That would have been fitting, but I always like oodles of orange, so this would be a possibility. I love this so much. I've really fallen in love with this, so that would be a possibility. Warm. You know what? Another scent I might warm, and this is in honor of Shondi, because she gifted me a partial brick, is walnut raisin muffin, and I never got to it so far that the past 3 months, and I meant to. So this would be my brick reminder, and I could use this too. So that might be an option. So I'll either pick oodles of orange or walnut raisin muffin. If you have a pick, let me know. Maybe I would pick one, and then whichever one I don't pick, I could maybe see if it'll fit the weather prompt. But for now, I'll put walnut raisin muffin. Or you know what? Maybe I'll put this back. Sorry. I think this is the one I'm going to go with. Vanilla mint. Because I've been kind of craving this lately. So, vanilla mint. I have a few of these, so I need to use them up. So, let me just smell this. I think this is, oh, it's like a wintergreen with some frozen citrus and some vanilla. It's really nice. It's not a bakery vanilla at all. Very nice. I wish that one would come back. All right, then the last scent for the month, it says warm something white. Well, that's almost white. It's like a cream colored. So I could use that for that day, I guess. But let's pick something else. And let's go with Jane's favorite scent. Jane, if you're watching, it's Fresh Cut Daisies. She absolutely hates this scent. So look how white that is. You can't get much more white than that. So this is a really strong scent. It's got grass, clover, ivy, buttercups, and daisies. And I know that because I really like this one. And I have a few bars, and thanks to Brandy, she gifted me a bar as well. This one, I don't know if this is the one Brandy gifted to me, but I think I have hers labeled as, so this might be my own bar. I'm going to smell this. Yeah, super strong. So sometimes I warm stuff like this in my main area. Sometimes I warm it in the entranceway because it's just bright and refreshing. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I have to clean up this big mess, but let me just pan. So I've got all this mess to clean up. That's my bin. One of the clamshells landed over here, so I'll fix that. And I've got my bricks and my sheet and the other bricks that I have put aside. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you like this kind of video. It's kind of like shop my stash type video. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.